Hello everyone, let's start part 2 of arithmetic progressions. So before that, let's have a quick recap about whatever we studied in part 1. So representation of nth term of an AP is done using an. Okay, and let me consider an arithmetic progression. A1, A2, A3, A4 till nth term an. So here, this is your first term A1. And the second term A2 can actually be written as A plus D. It can be written as A plus D. And the third term A3 can be written as A plus 2D. We've already studied this in the part 1. A4 can be written as A plus 3D. So from this, what can I conclude? So the number which I'm going to write before the common difference, means the number which I'm going to multiply along with the common difference is going to be a number less than this term, the term position. So from this I can conclude that the value of an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So majorly we are going to use this formula in this part. So let's continue. So in this session we are going to solve only problems. Okay. The concept is only this much in this class. So let's continue. So let us consider the situation in which Veena applied for a job and got selected. She has been offered the job with the starting salary of rupees 8,000. So the starting salary is given as 8,000. So what does it mean? They've given us the value of A1. So always write the given. A1 is equal to rupees 8,000 with an annual increment of rupees 500. So each year her salary is getting increased by rupees 800. So this shows us that the value of common difference is rupees 500. What would be her monthly salary for the 5th year? So they are asking the value of A5 here. So that's it. So what is A5? It's nothing but A plus 4 into D. We know this. So you know the value of A1, that is A. And you also know the value of common difference. Just substitute this value in this A5 and you will get the answer. So that is equal to 8,000 plus 4 into 500. So that is equal to 8,000 plus 2,000. That's 10,000. So her monthly salary in the 5th year is going to be rupees 10,000. That's it. Very simple question. So this is AN. The nth term. It's also called as the general term of an AP. Okay. The other name, or it is also referred to as general term of an AP. If there are m terms in the AP, then AM represents the last term which is denoted by L. So we also denote the last term of an AP using the symbol L. So the last term is represented by L. Now, from here onwards, we are going to solve only questions. So let's start with the first question. Find the 10th term of the AP. So very easy question. So first find the value of A. What is the value of A? 2. Always write it given, okay? Now find the value of common difference. So common difference is nothing but A2 minus A1, or it is also equal to A3 minus A2. You can solve it whichever you find it easier, you can go for that. So I'll be doing A2 minus A1, that is 7 minus 2, that's equal to 5. So you got the value of D also. Now what are they asking in the question? They are asking the value of A10. And we know that A10 is nothing but A plus 9 into D. So that is equal to 2 plus 9 into 5. So 9 5s are 45, 45 plus 2 is 47. That's it. Very simple. Now, next question. Which term of the AP is minus 81? Okay, they have given you the AP here. So, given AP is our what? 21, 18, 15, and it goes on. Okay, and they've given us some term. Okay, let's consider the term as an. That's equal to minus 81. Now they're asking which term is it. Means we have to find the value of an. So whether it is A5, whether it is A10, whether it's A11, I don't know. You have to find that. So they are asking me the value of n, right? Now you know the value of an. So what is your an? It's nothing but a plus n minus 1 into d. Here what and all values do I know? In this question, I know the value of a. So what is the value of a here? The value of a is equal to 21. N value I don't know. And d value, yes, I can find it out. That is nothing but 18 minus 21. That's equal to minus 3. So substitute this equation. That is minus 81 is equal to a value is 21 plus n minus 1 into d value is minus 3. Solve this equation, you will get the value of the term. Which term? The value of n. You will get the value of n. So if I solve this, minus 81 is equal to 21. If I open this bracket, I have to multiply minus 3 to each term. That becomes minus 3n plus 3. That's equal to minus 81, 24 minus 3n. So 3n is equal to 24 plus 81. So that's equal to 8 plus 2, 10. 105 is equal to 3n. So what's the value of the nth term? Nth term is equal to 35. Okay, so this shows us that the value of A35 is going to be equal to minus 81. So just with this formula, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, we solve this question. That's it. Okay. Now, also is any term 0? So they're asking that does a 0 exist in this AP? So in order to find this out, I'm just considering, let us consider the value of an is equal to 0. It's just I'm considering. Okay, I'm considering the value of an as 0. I'll have to find the value of n here. Okay, or I'll consider am. Now the number, it's not 35. Value of n is 35. Now the value of m, it may be some value. Okay, now after solving this question, if I get the value of m as an integer, then it tells me that 0 is a term in the AP, in the given AP. Okay. And if m is not an integer, in that case, it tells me that z is the representation of integer. Okay, so short form of integer is z. Okay, then that shows me that 0 is not a term in the given AP. Okay, in simple way I'll show you here. See, 21. If I continue writing the whole series, 18, 15. If you do minus, it's 12. 12 minus 3, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. 6 minus 3, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Okay, so 0 is coming as this. So in that case, m must be the integer. When I solve this question, m must be an integer. Okay, and the value of m will turn out as 8. Okay, and if I continue this series, then in the 35th position, the value is minus 81. So that is it. Okay, so now let's continue. So here I'm considering am value as 0. Now if I solve the question, that is 0 is equal to a value is 21 plus m minus 1 into d value is minus 3. So 0 is equal to 21 plus 3 minus 3m. So 3n is equal to 24. N value is equal to 8. So it's not n, it's m, right? M. So you got the value of m as 8. So this tells me that in the eighth position of this whole series, there exists a 0. Okay. So now imagine if I got the value of m as somewhere around 8.33333, or I got 7.333. See, if you observe in this, the value, it's all integer only. There is no decimal numbers here, right? After 8, it's going to be the ninth position. In between, the positions are not defined. So this shows us that the 0 will not exist. That's why I'm not getting an integer. If it's an integer, then it shows that the 0 exists. So the reason for the answer is, I've explained it to you. Next question. Determine the AP whose third term is 5. Okay, so let's write the given. So in the given part, what they told us, that the third term is 5. That is A3 is equal to how much? 5. And the seventh term is 9. A7 is 9. Now the basic thing, what is A3? It's nothing but your A plus 2D. And what is A7? It's nothing but A plus 6D, right? So this is your first equation. This is your second equation. Okay, you have to solve these two equations and you have to get the value of A and D. So now we have not studied a chapter called as a pair of linear equations in two variables. Once you solve that question, you will be able to, you study that chapter, you'll be able to solve these equations very easily. So since we have not learned it, I'll just explain it to you how we'll be solving the two equations. See, the first equation is A plus 2D is equal to 5. And the second one is A plus 6D is equal to 9, right? 9. Now what we have to do is, I'll just subtract these two equations. So when I subtract, what happens? This term A and A will get subtracted. And what will happen? A and A will get subtracted. So as a result, you will get the equation, a final equation only in terms of D. Using that, you will be able to easily solve and find the value of D. Okay, I'll explain it to you if you're not able to understand. So now what I'll do is, I'll subtract these two equations. So whenever we subtract two equations, the sign will get reversed. So this is minus, minus, minus. The simple consequence, A minus A, 0, plus 2D minus 6D is minus 4D is equal to 5 minus 9, that is minus 4. So it's nothing but minus 4D is equal to minus 4. So from this you get the value of D is equal to 1 plus 1. Right? So using this, can you find the value of A? Yes. So just substitute the value of D is equal to 1. In any of these two equations, I'll be substituting in this first equation. So when I substitute the value of D is equal to 1 in the first equation, then it becomes A plus 2 is equal to 5. A is equal to 5 minus 2, that is 3. So now you got the value of the first term and you also got the value of the common difference. Now we can easily find the AP. AP is nothing but A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and it goes on. So that's nothing but 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6, and it goes on. So this is the AP. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Hope you understood this question. Now check whether 301 is a term of the list of numbers. Again the same concept. Okay, so here they are saying if 301 exists in this AP. So if I continue writing the numbers, does 301 exist here or not? I don't know if the 301 exists here or not. I have to check if 301 is a term. So what will I do is, I'll just consider that in the nth term, in the nth position, I'll just assume that in the nth position there will be a term 301. Now if n turns out to be an integer, then it means that 301 actually exists. And if n is not an integer, if it's a decimal number or if it's a fraction, then the fraction or decimal, they cannot be the n, right? It cannot be n. We have already studied in part 1. So that shows that 301 will not be a part of, or a term of the list of numbers. Simple thing. So I'll consider an is equal to 301. So to write the sentence, let's consider. And here the value of a is 5. Common difference is going to be 11 minus 5. That's equal to 6. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So what's the value of an? An value is nothing but 301 is equal to 5 plus n minus 1 into 6. Right? 301 minus 5 is 296 divided by 6 is equal to n minus 1. Okay, hope you understood this. So first thing I did is I brought the 5 to the other side. So that became 301 minus 5 because it was an addition here. So this becomes 301 minus 5 is equal to n minus 1 into 6. So 301 minus 5 is nothing but 296. Next thing I did is I brought 6 to the other side. So here 6 is in multiplication. When I get it to the other side, it becomes division. So 296 divided by 6 is equal to n minus 1. So 296 divided by 6 is equal to how much? 6 5s are 30. So 6 4s are 24. 5 56. 6 9s are 54. 2 is left. 6 3s are. So it's something like this. So n is equal to how much? 49.333 plus 1. So that's equal to 50.333. So is it a integer? No, it's a decimal number. So this shows that 301 is not a term. Is not a term in the given list of numbers. So let's move on to the next question. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? Okay, two-digit numbers are divisible by 3. Means it starts with 10 and it goes up till 99. So here I have to check the first number that's divisible by 3. So 10 is not divisible by 3. This is a set of two-digit numbers. Okay. Now I have to see how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3. So the first number is 10. Sorry, it's not divisible by 3. So second number is 11. Even that is not divisible by 3. Next it's 12. So 12, yes, it's divisible by 3. So the first digit that's divisible by 3 is 12. Next is 15. After that it is 18. And it goes on. Now I have to check for the last digit. So first let me check if 99 is divisible by 3. Yes, 99 is divisible by 3. It's equal to 33. So your last term is 99. If in case 99 is not divisible by 3, then you have to come backwards. You have to check if 98 is divisible by 3. If not, so in that way. So here the last term is 99. But exactly I do not know how many terms are there. So this is your first term. This is your second term. This is your third term. I don't know 99 is which term here. So if I get the value of n here, then that many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3. Right? Yes. So here the last term, L is how much? It's 99. And the first term A is 12. Common difference D is 15 minus 12, that is 3. So if I consider this as an, if I find the value of n, that's it. That is the required answer here. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an value is 99 is equal to a is 12 plus n minus 1 into the value of d is 3. So 99 is equal to 12 plus 3n minus 3. So 99 is equal to 12 minus 3 is 9 plus 3n. So here what will I do is I'll get 9 to the other side. So that becomes 3n is equal to 99 minus 9, that is equal to 90. So the value of n is nothing but 90 by 3, that's equal to 30. So this shows us that there are totally 2-digit numbers that are divisible by 3. So this n value here is nothing but this is your 30th term. So that's it. Let's move on to the next question. Find the 11th term from the last term. Okay, and the given AP is 10, 7, 4, and it goes to minus 62. So whenever in the question they ask you from the last term, whatever you have to do is just reverse the given AP. Reversing the given AP means you are writing it in the opposite way, the opposite manner. So minus 62 comes first, then 4, 7, 10. Now just treat it like a common question. The normal question, they've asked you to find the 11th term. A11 is how much? Okay. Very simple question. So what's the value of A? Is minus 62. And what's the value of your common difference? It's 10 minus 7. That's equal to 3. Okay. Now you have to take this as your question, not this. Okay. Do not write the value of A and D from this question. For this AP, the value of A is 10 and the value of common difference is minus 3. If you use this numbers here, you will not get the right answer. Just reverse the given AP and now you have to treat this as your question, the second equation or a second series as your question, and just solve it in a normal method. So they have asked you to find the 11th term. So A11, this is the thing. So what is A11? A plus one number less than this, so 10 into D. Okay, so A value is how much? Minus 62 plus 10 into, what's the value of D? 3. Minus 62 plus 30. That is minus 32. That's it. Very simple. Okay. Next question. A sum of rupees 1000 is invested at 8% simple interest per year. Calculate the interest at the end of each year. Do these interest form an AP? If so, find the interest at the end of 30 years making use of this fact. Okay. So here, the principal amount we've already studied in class 9th regarding this topic, right? So here they have given you the value of the principal amount is equal to rupees 1000 and the rate of interest is 8%. Okay. And the formula for simple interest SI is equal to PRT by 100, P into R into T divided by 100. So this is R and this is P. What is T? P is time. Okay. So calculate the interest for the first year, each year. Okay. So for the first year, the simple interest is equal to how much? P is 1000, R is 8, time here is 1 year divided by 100. So that's equal to 80. For the second year, the simple interest is equal to P is 1000, R also remains same, but time now changes to 2 divided by 100. So that is equal to 160. Now for the third year, okay, just find for the first 4 years because they have asked here if it forms an AP or not. So for that, you have to find at least first 4 or first 3. For the third year, the simple interest is equal to 1000 into 8 into the number of years is 3 divided by 100. So that is equal to 8 3s are 24 into 10, 240 rupees, 240. Now for the fourth year, the simple interest is equal to 1000 into rate of interest is again 8, but the number of years is now 4 divided by 100. So that's equal to 320. Okay, now here, does it form an AP? So for the consecutive years, what are you getting the value of the simple interest? You're getting it as 80, 160, 240, 320 and so on. So here if you observe the common difference is maintained, or the difference between each of them is 80. So does this mean it's an AP? Yes, if the common difference or the difference between the two numbers is same, then it is an AP. So does this interest form an AP? Yes, it forms an AP. Now if so, find the interest at the end of 30 years. Now they have asked you to find the value of A30. That is equal to A plus 29D. A plus 29D. Okay. So what's the value of A here? It's 80. Common difference D is also equal to 80. So A30 is equal to A plus A value is 80 plus 29 into D value is also equal to 80. So that is equal to, okay, so instead of complicating these numbers, just get 80 common plus into 1 plus 29. So that is equal to 80 into 30. That is equal to 2400. Yes, 2400. So the interest at the end of 30 years is going to be 2400 rupees. Hope you understood this question. Let's move on to the next problem. Same question as repeated twice, I guess. Yes. Okay. So now let's start the exercise question. So in this I'll be solving just first one. The rest all of them are similar. You can solve it by yourself. Okay. So fill in the blanks in the following table. Okay, you have to fill in the blanks. They have given you the value of A, D. Okay. This is your first term. This is your common difference. N represents the term position. And AN represents the nth term. Now in this question they have given you the value of A as 7, D as 3, N as 8. You have to find the value of AN. Very simple. It's A plus, they have asked you to find the value of A8. A plus N minus 1 into D. So what's the value of N minus 1 here? The value of N minus 1 is 8 minus 1, 7. D value is 3. A value is 7. That's it. So that is 7 plus 21, 28. Hope this is the right answer. Now the next question. They have given you the value of A and N and AN. Very simple question. AN value you know it's 0. So 0 is equal to A plus minus 18 plus N minus 1. N is 10. N minus 1 becomes 9. Into common difference D, you don't know. Let it remain as it is. So this becomes 9D is equal to, if I get minus 18 to the other side, it becomes 0 plus 18. So the D value is 18 divided by 9, that is equal to 2. Very simple, right? Okay, hope you can solve the next 3 questions. Very similar, okay? Just you have to use this formula only here. AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Only this formula is used in this question. Next, let's move to the next question from the exercise. 30th term of the AP is, I guess you can solve this by yourself. I'll just write the given thing here. Here they have given you the value of A is 10. Common difference is 7 minus 10. That is minus 3. And they've asked you to find the value of A 30. So this means the value of N is 30. Right. So A 30 is how much? A plus 29D. D. Okay, solve it by yourself. Just substitute the value here. A is 10 and D is minus 3. Very simple question. Let's move on to the next problem. 11th term. This is your homework. Here easily you can find the value of A and D. D it's little complicated since it's in fraction, but yes, it's easy for the 10th standard students. And yes, it's the same similar question. Next, which term of the AP is 78? Already solved this question. Means this type of question. So in this we'll be just considering a nth term to be equal to 78. In that case, you will have to find the value of n when the value of A is how much? 3. And the common difference is 8 minus 3, that is equal to 5. Right? Again, I guess you can solve this question. 78 is equal to, always write the formula, okay? That carries mark an equal to a plus n minus 1 into t. 78 is equal to a plus n, I don't know, I have to find that out, into d values 5. So 78 is equal to 3 plus 5n minus 5. 78 is equal to minus 2 plus 5n. 5n is equal to 80. N is equal to 16. Okay, that's it. Very simple question. Find the number of terms in each of the following APs. You have to find the number of terms. So last term, if we consider it as AN, it is 205. First term A is equal to 7. Common difference D is equal to 13 minus 7. That is equal to 6. Okay, you have to find the value of N. That's it. Again, the similar question. And yes, you can easily solve this question, I guess. Can easily solve. Because here the last value is nothing but your N. And if you know this value, that's it. That because they are going to be there. Those many numbers on the AP. Solve this question by yourself using this formula N equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now check whether minus 150 is a term of the given AP. So here you are going to consider as AN is equal to minus 150, and using this you will be finding the value of N is equal to how much. In case N belongs to an integer, then yes, it is a term. Okay. If N is not an integer, if it's a decimal or a fraction, same concept. Okay, it's the same concept. In that case, it's not a term. Okay, that's it. Again, I'll write the value of A. It's 11. Common difference D is equal to 8 minus 11. That's equal to minus 3. That's it. Very simple. You can solve it by yourself. Similar questions. Now, find the 31st term. They've asked you to find the value of A31. Sorry. Of an AP whose 11th term, A11 is 38. So, A11 is nothing but A plus 10D. And the 16th term is 73. So, A16, that is equal to A plus 15D is 73. And already I've taught you how to solve two equations and get the value of A and D. So, first you write A plus 10D is equal to 38 and A plus 15D is equal to 73. Now you have to subtract these two equations. A minus A is 0. 10 minus 15 is minus 5D. And 38 minus 73. You have to subtract 38 minus 73. That is equal to minus 35. Minus 35. So the value of D is 7. So if you just substitute the value of D equal to 7 in the first equation, you will get 38 is equal to A plus 70. So A is equal to 38 minus 70, that is equal to minus 32. So your first term is minus 32 and the common difference is 7. So what is A31? A31 is nothing but A plus 30D. 30D. So that is equal to minus 32 plus 30 into 7. So that is equal to minus 32 plus 30 into 7 is 210. So just you have to subtract 210 minus 32. So that is equal to 178. That is the answer. Similar questions, very straightforward and simple. So all these questions are very similar to all the questions that I previously solved. An AP consists of 50 terms, of which the third term is 12. Last term is 106. Find the 29th term. Okay. So last term is, okay, there are 50 terms. So n value is 50. And the last term is 106. Third term is 12. So A plus 2D is what is your third term. So that is equal to 2L. And the last term means what is the last term? A50. That is equal to 106, right? Because there are totally last 50 terms. That means the value of n is also 50. So what is A50? A50 is nothing but A plus 49D is equal to 106. And what are the question? A plus 2D is equal to 12. So now just subtract these two equations, okay? Just subtract these two equations and you will be getting the value of A and B. So A minus A is 0. 49 minus 2 is 47D is equal to 106 minus 12 is equal to 94. From this you will get D is equal to 94 divided by 47, that is equal to 2. Okay. So you got the value of your common difference as 2. Now just substitute this value here. You will get A plus 2 into 2, that is 4, is equal to 12. So A is equal to 8. They are asking you to find the 29th term. So A29 is nothing but A plus 28D. So that is equal to how much? Oh, you have to find that out. Sorry. So what is the value of your A? It's equal to 8. And 28 into D value is 2. You can solve this by yourself. That's it. A very simple question. Next question. If the third and the ninth terms are given to you, which term of the AP is 0? You can solve this by yourself, I guess. So they have given you the value of A3 as 4. A9 as minus 8. Okay. So from this, if you solve these two questions, you will get the value of A as some number and value of common difference also you will get. After that, what you have to do? You have to consider that An is equal to 0 and you have to find the value of n. If you have not understood, okay, let me discuss the question itself. So what is A3? It's A plus 2D is equal to 4. And what is A9? It is A plus 8D is equal to how much? Minus 8. Now just solve these two equations. A minus A is 0. 8 minus 2 is 6D is equal to minus 8 minus 4 is minus 12. So the value of your common difference is minus 2. Okay. And now you have to find the value of A. So for that you have to just substitute the value of D as D equal to minus 2 in any one of your equations. If I substitute D equal to minus 2 in the second equation, then that becomes equal to A minus 4. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 is equal to 4. So A is equal to minus 4. 4 plus 4, 8. Okay. So you got the value of A as 8. An is 0. You have to find the value of n. So An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D is minus 2. So that becomes equal to minus 8 by minus 2 is equal to n minus 1, that is equal to 4. N is equal to 5. So this shows your fifth term will be 0. Or you can do it by yourself. See, first term is 8. Common difference 2 means your second term will be 6. Then 4, 3. Sorry. Excuse me. See, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Your fifth term is 0. Yes, it's right. Yes. In this question, they have said that the 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by 7. So what does this mean? This means that your A17 is exceeding, means it's A10 plus 7. So this is what it means. So it's very important for us to arrive at this equation. So once you get this equation, you can easily solve. So what they've asked in the question, they've asked us to find the common difference D. Right. So now what is A17? Can I write it as A plus 16D? Yes. This can be written. You know how to write this. Now A10, I'll write it as A plus 9D plus 7 as it is. So here what did I do? I just replaced A17 by A plus 16D and A10 by A plus 9D. Now if I get this term, these terms to the other side, it turns into subtraction as it is an addition on the RHS side. When it comes to LHS, it becomes subtraction. So it is A plus 16D minus A minus 9D is equal to 7. Now A minus A becomes 0. Now 16 minus 9 is 7D is equal to 7. So hence the value of D becomes equal to 1. So that's it. It's a very straightforward, simple question. Now let's move on to the next question. So we have paused the video and try solving this for yourself. If not, let's see. Now here comes the next question. So in this question, what they've said, which term of an AP? So the given AP is what? 3, 15, 27, 39, and it goes on. It's an infinite AP. Will be 132 more than its 54th term. So they have asked me which term. Let me consider this term to be n. Then they have said that which term of this AP means it's a an. They have not asked you the position of the term, which term. So it's an will be 132 more than its 54th term. Just like the previous question, it is a54 the term plus 132. So that's it. Okay. So I can write A as A plus, or they've asked you which term. So they've not asked you the position. So I have to find an here. So here I have to find the value of an. So an is equal to the value of A54 can be written as A plus 53D. Hope you understood how I wrote this. Plus 132. That's it. So here easily you can find the value of A. So what's the value of A from the question? You can observe that the value of A is equal to 3. And the value of the common difference is 15 minus 3. That's equal to 12. So this becomes equal to 3 plus 53 into 12 plus 132. That's it. Which term? So that's it. This is your answer. Okay, hope you understood this one. Now let's move on to the next question. The two APs have the same common difference. Okay, so here there are two APs who are having the same common difference. Let me consider the common difference representation or denotation with a small letter d. The difference between their 100th term is 100. So let me consider the first AP as AP1. So let it be A1, A2, A3, A4. It goes on, okay? And the second AP, I'll consider it this way. Because the numbers are not the same, it's two different APs. So I'll consider it as A1, A2, A3 with capital letters. That's it, okay? So these are two different ones. So I cannot consider the same thing here. Or you can also consider this as B1, B2, any variable as your choice. Now, the common difference is same. So what does it mean? It means that A2 minus A1 is equal to D. Then A2 minus A1 in other case will also be equal to D. The common difference will remain the same. Okay. Now the difference between their 100th term is 100. That means A100 minus A100. The 100th term from the first AP and the 100th term from the second AP. If I find the difference of those two numbers, it is equal to 100. Then what is the difference between the 1000th term they are asking here? What is the difference between their 1000th term? Okay. So here A100, how can I write it as? I can write it as A1 plus 99D, right? And how can I write this A100? A100 can be written as A1. So here the A1 is capital letter A1 minus 99, sorry, plus 99. Common difference here is again D or D. So it's 99D. It is equal to 100. So this becomes A1 plus 99D. So when I open this bracket, it becomes minus A1 minus 99D is equal to 100. Now 99D, when subtracted, it becomes 0. So you'll get A1 minus A1 is equal to 100. Okay. Now, in the question they've asked us to find the difference between the thousandth term. Okay. So for finding the difference between the thousand term, so what they have asked us to do, they have asked us to find the difference between a thousandth minus a thousandth term. This is equal to how much we need to find out. So I can write this a thousand as a1 plus 999d minus this one I can write it as a1 plus 999, common difference is again d, and we need to find this value. So if I open the bracket, it becomes a1 plus 999d minus capital A1 minus 999d is equal to how much we need to find out. Now these two will get cancelled off. So what is left out? So it is nothing but a1 minus a1. What is it equal to? From this equation, I get to know that a1 minus a1 is 100. So what's the difference between the 100,000th term? It is also equal to 100. That's a very simple question. Now let's move on to the next question. How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So this is similar question. We have already solved this type of question. I guess how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3, I guess. Now, three-digit number, from where it starts? It starts from 100. Right? 101, 102, and it goes on up till 999. Now I have to check which number is divisible by 7. So is 100 divisible by 7? No, 101 is not divisible by 7. So the first number that is divisible by 7 in 3 digit, when you just solve it by trial and error, just what you have to do, divide 100 by 7. So you're not getting a perfect integer, so it's not divisible. Next, 101 by 7. It is somewhere around 7 ones are 7, 331. So 7 fours are 28. Again, it's not. It's some decimal values. Now 102 by 7. So how much will you get here? Again, 32 will come. So 7, no, it is again not a integer. Now 103 by 7 will also not be a decimal, sorry, integer. Okay, next 104 by 7, no, 105 by 7, 7 ones are 7, 35, 7 fives are 35. So here this is your perfect one. So perfect integer you will get. So this shows us that 105 is the first three-digit number that is divisible by 7. Okay, after this it's obviously going to be 112. Okay, 112. Now what you have to do, it will go on up till what number you have to see. First let me check if 999 is divisible by 7. So when you divide, you will get somewhere around 142 point some decimal. Okay, so just reduce the numbers and keep checking. 998 divided by 7, so it becomes equal to 7 ones are 7, 229. Means 7 fours are 28, 1 carry. Okay, so it's 18. So it's not divisible. So just think differently. So here, what number, if I have what number, you will get a perfect integer. If it's a 4, 7 2 is a 14, it's 142. So the last number that is divisible by, last three-digit number that is divisible by 7 is 994. If not, you can go checking this way. After 998, check if 997 is divisible by 7, 996, 995. After that, when you go to 994, you will get that it is perfectly divisible. Okay, so the last number is 994. So from this, what do you get? How many three-digit numbers you have? So if I consider this as an, because this is your a1, a2 and so on. So an is equal to 994, and that is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And you know the values of a is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into d value is 7. Okay, just solve this equation by yourself, you will get the value of n. Okay. Next, how many multiples of 4 lies in between 10 and 250? Again, a simple question. Multiples of 4 means it is divisible by 4. So what's the first number after 10 that is divisible by 4? It's 12, right? After that it is 16. And it goes on up to, is 250 divisible by 4? 4 6 are 24, 1 carry. No, it's not divisible by 4, right? No, no, no. It's not divisible by 4. So I'll go for 249 by 4. So that is 4 6 are 24. No, it's not divisible. 248 by 4. So that is equal to 62. Means 248 is the last number which comes before 250. That's divisible by 4. So how many? Again the same question. If I consider this as a1, a2 and it goes on up to n, I have to find the value of this n. Then I'll get the number of multiples that is divisible by 4, which lies in between 10 and 250. So an is equal to, write the formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, an is equal to, what is the value of a? 12 plus n minus 1, and the value of d is, common difference is 4. That's it. 248 is equal to 8 plus 4n. So 240 is equal to 4n. So what's the value of n? That is equal to 60. So there are totally 60 multiples of 4 that lies in between 10 and 250. Always write the conclusion, okay? Do not live in this format. You have to always write a statement. Therefore, or thus, or hence. And you have to write a statement. Now, next question. For what value of n are the nth terms of two APs equal? Okay. So, you have the first AP. I'll consider it as AP1. That is 63, 65, 67 and it goes on. And your second AP is 3, 10, 17 and it goes on. And at one point what happens? I'll get, for what value of n are the nth terms of two APs equal? So they have asked us to find the value of an. Okay, and you still have the AP continuing. But at one point what happens? The position is also same. Okay. And the two numbers are also same. Okay. The position is also same. So it's the first position, second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. The position is also same. The position of two numbers. At the same time, the value of the two numbers is also the same. Okay. So they have asked us to find this thing. So it's very simple. So if I consider this, I can write an from the first AP1 is equal to an from AP2, right? What is the value of n? They have asked you to find out, right? Yes. So here, what's the value of an? I can write it as a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to, for the second AP also it is a plus n minus 1 into d. Now yes, so this is for the first AP and for the second AP, do not forget that. Now for the first AP, what is the value of a for the first AP? Now for the first one, I'll writing in blue, okay? So for the first AP, the value of a is 63 plus I have to find the value of n minus 1. I don't know. The common difference is 65 minus 63, that is 2. That is equal to, now in the second AP, the value of a is 3 plus n minus 1 into the value of d is 10 minus 3, that is 7. Now if we just solve these two, you will get the value of n. Right? So if I get this 3 to the other side, it becomes 60 plus n minus 1 into 2 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. Okay. So you'll get 60 is equal to n minus 1 into 7 minus n minus 1 into 2. So 60 is equal to, if I get n minus 1 as common, you will get 7 minus 2. So 60 is equal to n minus 1 into 5. N minus 1 is equal to 60 divided by 5, that is equal to 12. So n is equal to 12 plus 1, that is 13. So in the 13th position, the value of the term will be same in case of both the APs. That's it. Straightforward, simple question. Let's move on to the next question. Determine the AP whose third term is 16. A3 is equal to 16. And the seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Seventh term is exceeding fifth term, means it's greater than the fifth term by 12. So I've given you the equation. I guess you can solve this by yourself. So in this is a plus 2d is equal to 16. This is your first equation. And I can write a7 minus a5 is equal to 12. So a7 is nothing but a plus 60 minus a5 is nothing but a plus 4d is equal to 12. So this equation becomes, or yes, this equation becomes a minus a is 0, 60 minus 4d is 2d is equal to 12. So the value of the common difference becomes equal to 6. So just put the value d is equal to 6 in this equation. Then you will get that the value of a is equal to 16 minus 12, that is equal to 4. So you got the value of the first term and the common difference. You can find the AP by yourself. Next question. Find the 20th term from the last term. Already discussed. You can take this as a homework question. Okay. So from the last term, it's what you have to do. You have to reverse the AP 253 and you have to come backwards 13, 8 and 3. Now you have to find the value of A20. That's it. You know that the value of A is 253 and the value of common difference is 3 minus 8, that is minus 5. Okay, you have got all the things. So A20 is nothing but A plus 19D. I guess I told you the whole answer itself. Just now put the value as A as 253 and the common difference as minus 5 and solve it. You will get the value of A20, the 20th term. Next question. The sum of 4th and the 8th term of an AP is 24. 4th term A4 plus A8 is how much? 24. And the sum of 6th and 10th term is 44. A6 plus A10, they have given it as how much? 44. Find the first 3 terms of an AP. Again a simple question. Okay, very similar question. What is A4? It is A plus 3D. What is A8? It is A plus 7D is equal to 24. Now this becomes equal to A plus 10D is equal to 24. So this is your first equation. Okay, this is your first equation. Now the second equation becomes A plus 5D plus A plus 9D is equal to 44. So this becomes A, sorry it is 2A, right? Very sorry, it is 2A. Now here also it becomes 2A plus 9 plus 5 is 14. D is equal to 44. Now you know how to solve the two equations. Just you need to subtract the two equations. So if this is the first equation, 14D is equal to 44. The second equation is 2A plus 10D is equal to how much? 24. Subtract the two equations. So 10 minus 14 minus 10 is 40 is equal to 44 minus 24 is 20. So the value of D is equal to 5. Now put the value D is equal to 5 in the first equation. You will get 2A plus 50 is equal to 24. So value of 2A is equal to 24 minus 50. 24 minus 50, that is equal to minus 26. And you will get the value of A is equal to minus 13. You got the value of the A and common difference. You can find the AP by yourself. Next question. Shiva Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. In which year did her income reach 7,000? Very simple question. They have given you the first salary as 5,000 and the common difference here, because it's incrementing each year, it's increasing, so it's plus 200. If they're giving you that it's decremented in case, okay, in the reality it might not happen, but if they have given that it's decremented, then in that case you will be using minus 200. Okay, always you need to note down, if it's increasing then it's plus, if it's decreasing then it's minus. And at final here what happened, her value became equal, salary is equal to 7,000. Now they are asking in which year did it happen. So for that you have to find the value of n. So hope From the given thing, you can easily solve this question. An is equal to, using the formula, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Just solve this equation, you will get the answer. Always write the formula. Okay, clear as marks. Even though you have not solved it completely or you have done some mistakes in the final answer, since you have written the formula and you have written the given, they'll give you maybe half of it marks. Okay, so you'll get some marks, not full, but you'll get, if it's a 2 mark question, then you may get 1 mark. Now, next question. Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly saving became rupees 20.75, find the value of n. It's a similar question. Similar question. The numbers have been changed. Just it. So you can solve this by yourself. So take it as a homework. Yes. So this completes our exercise 1.2 and part 2. So in the next part 3, we shall be discussing the last exercise of this chapter and we'll be done with the chapter. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe.